Hey guys, this is Tammy. Welcome to another video. I've been waiting for you to come back. Today we're going to talk about what the health are you going to do about it. There is currently a movie called What the Health, and that's good and that's fine and all, but I want to know what the health are you going to do about it when you find out that you have a bad diagnosis or that you have allergies, or like when people walk around and they say, "Oh, hi Katie, how you doing today?" And you respond by saying, "I have a headache," or "I've been having this bad pain in my side," or "I can't eat that because I'm a diabetic." I want you guys all to know, and you probably already know all this information. Who cares? I'm going to say it anyway, that we're responsible for our health. Yes, but what does that mean, that we're responsible for our health? Well, let me tell you. When I say we're responsible for our health, that means that you are in control of your success or your suffering. You can walk around in pain, continue to recite to people that you have diabetes, heart disease, you have achy feet, joints, neck, whatever, or you can choose to do some alternative medicines or some type of treatment that's going to better your situation. Because a lot of people don't think of their sickness as though it's something that they can cure, or I shouldn't use that word cure, something that they can alleviate by what? Making better choices. That's what all of this is about. Everything is about making better choices, drinking the right things, eating the right things, exercising in an adequate amount of time, going that extra mile for yourself without having to dread doing it. Those are the things I've had to learn to do. Like, as an example, getting up. You see, I'm still a thick girl, but I know I'm in better shape than I was like years ago. Last year, the year before that. And even last year, I was already losing weight and I was exercising, but I'm still practicing a lot of the techniques that I have chosen to do to lose weight. But there are certain things that I'm not doing that I know I need to do. That's why I make these videos. It's not to preach at you, it's not to tell someone what they need to do, because I search for people that I want to be like. If they're practicing good habits and good routines, then that's what I want to do, because I want the results that they get, or I want the best results that my body will take from being healthy, being more responsible for my health. It's all subjective, you guys. Like I said, the raw food diet, I do practice eating raw food, but I went back to cooked food. For 1 year, I gave up meat, but I was only eating fish. So that actually called me a pescatarian, because I was still eating fish and seafood, but no meat, like no chicken, no raw, no red meat, no pork. I mean, I wasn't eating any of that. And I'm going to tell you, I want to get back to that state because I felt so amazing. I mean, I can explain it better now than I could before. I woke up in the morning, I sprang up, I slept better, I could breathe better, I wasn't winded, I had no sore joints, I always had a really uplifting, positive attitude. I want that back. Now that I have been eating meat again, I'm a little moody. I don't I'm not as quick on my feet. I mean, I'm a hyper and a fast person, but I know how I can actually get. And I'm nowhere near what I used to be, and I want to get that way. So that's why I incorporate different sessions and times where I do fasting. I do 1 day fasts, 2 and 3 day fasts, or I will do cleanses. I will do a lot of like herbs to help cleanse my system. But what I have found is since I have started eating meats and gone back to, being a carnivore, is I cleanse my system out quite often to keep me at the most optimum health that I can be at this time. And I would suggest that you do that too. How do you do that, you ask? You you ask a good question. You do that by eating raw foods, like I was saying, eating more fruits and vegetables, a lot of salads without a lot of dressing, do like vinaigrettes or make your own dressings in blenders with other vegetables and use a lot of spices to flavor it. You can do like seawater, salt water flushes to rinse and flush out your esophagus, your small intestines, and your large intestines. Also, to take herbs so that you can cleanse your kidneys, your liver, your blood, and your lymphatic system. Those are all different ways that you can cleanse yourself. So, with all that being said, I'm going to start doing another session of videos on this channel to start talking more about our health. And then I'm going to start sharing a whole lot more of what Dr. Morris herbs have done for me. In addition to that, when I started with Dr. Morris herbs, I also started buying herbs from, what is it? Mountain Grown. I'll put the link below. But I started buying my herbs from a place online where I've been buying like a pound of the herb, making my own capsules, and then taking them that way. I found it to be a little bit more affordable and actually a lot more fun because I love herbs. I love reading about what the herbs do for us, how they can help to maintain, alleviate, or help to rejuvenate each organ or fluid in our bodies because God has given us every herb on this earth to do a special function and a special thing that can get us back into rejuvenated life. How does that sound? Sounds great to me because that's what drew me to herbs and to healthy eating. And I want you guys to partake in this because you are responsible for you. You are responsible for your health. You're responsible for every little morsel you put in your body. And every little morsel that you put in your body has a reaction. Like what you're seeing me as Tammy. But what is Tammy comprised of? Tammy's comprised of everything that she actually eats. So if I have a little bit of extra meat right here or fat, that's because whatever I ate produced that little extra meat and fat. If Tammy put that extra little morsel down, I would be a lot more leaner and wouldn't have that little extra. You get what I'm saying. Okay. I'm going to read a couple little things before I close out here. But I'll be back with more videos with some targeted videos according to what herbs I've been using, herbs that I suggest, and we'll talk about the properties of the herbs, what the herbs are good for, and how to take the herbs, and what the herbs can actually help so that you can help to use them for your health and share them with friends and family. I have so many friends and family and people that I know that are going through all kinds of ailments. It has a benefit, you guys, for you in your life to learn about this stuff so that you can help others to get better and grow. It is actually your obligated duty once you hear information to share it. God didn't give you the ability and the gift to get information for you to hoard it and harbor it for yourself. You're supposed to help people. So Let's get started on a journey to regenerate, rejuvenate, and electrify our life, soul, body, and organs to a more optimum person that we can be. Here, I am looking at the Dr. Morris source book. This book is like my detoxification Bible. And he talks about how we can regenerate ourselves, regain our energy. There's so many people who's fatigued and sluggish, and it's because of what we put in our mouth, what we eat every day. If you eat chips, you're gonna act like a chip. Chips have no energy, you guys. Think about it. Chips are actually dehydrated potatoes. When we eat it, our bodies have to rehydrate that. So all the fluid, not all, but the fluids inside of you has to be used to hydrate that potato once you swallow it down so that it can have enough moisture for digestion. Then you're putting a lot of stress, or we're putting a lot of stress on our organs, our digestive system mainly. So think of things like that, like things with that are juicy and contain water, grapes, watermelons, all kind of melons, fruits, oranges, things like that. Those are fruits and vegetables and food that we put in our body that hydrates us. Anything that's not water enriched, we use our water to hydrate it for digestion, which draws the water out of us, which keeps us dehydrated. So, with that being said, I'm going to give you 2 huge tips before I leave. To start your journey of being healthy, this is for man, woman, and child, I would say start drinking more water. A lot of people say, well, I drink water, but I can guarantee you, you're not drinking half as much water as you need to, or that your body actually needs. Think about it. Our bodies are 85% water, almost 90% when you really think about it. You have to use water for every fluid in your body to have it flow. Your saliva glands, your blood, and your lymphatic system, they need water. Number 2, I would say leave processed foods alone. And that's so hard in this day and age because we are surrounded with processed foods. And that's not even, and I'm talking about frozen foods. Don't get no lean cuisines. Don't start eating that stuff. Eat things that you can cook in the, that you can cook. Stir fries, vegetables. Cook at home. Even if you're still eating meat, cook at home. Don't eat food from the grocery store and the restaurants. Those foods contain sodium, which dehydrates you, which helps you to become a risk for hypertension, heart disease, dehydration. Dehydration starts constipation. So, those are my 2 tips that I'd like you to start until the next time we meet. This is Tammy at Tam's Glam Slam Reviews. I'm owner, I'm writer, I'm creator for DestroyBellyFat.com. Please go over to the site. You probably can find some really good tips, some good information to get you started. And I'll be putting more content out, and I'll be back to see you guys again. So if you have any comments or you know of anything that I could have added to this video for someone else to learn, please put it in the comment box below. Don't forget to subscribe and put on your notification so that you can get the videos that I produce out in a timely manner. Again, this is Tammy. Know that I love you. Know that I care. I truly care about you. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.